Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is, or rather, good afternoon. This is Bishnu Pal, and I'll be the panelist today and share with you about our M.Tech programs. I hold the position of Dean, École Centrale School of Engineering. So this is the building that you can see on the screen. That is the front side of our university, and in particular, École Centrale School of Engineering. So our purpose would be to talk to you about the M.Tech programs, as I said, that we are having at Mahindra University, and share with you what we have to offer under different programs. So this is an updated master plan of the new campus, which is going side by side. So there are, I need not spend time on that, but there are different schools which are shown on the bottom of the picture. So you have an overall something like a perspective view of the overall campus that is going to be in another 3 to 4 years. And this is the master plan as given by our architects. Lots of constructions are going on, but lots of buildings are already there. There are big two existing IT blocks, sports and recreation we do have, but it is getting developed in a more modern fashion. Those sides are the hostels, different, and including the faculty housing is also coming up. Okay, so this is a glimpse of the university, a top-down view. So we started off as Mahindra École Centrale, affiliated to JNTUH in 2014, sorry. So, but on 24th of May, we got the permission from the Telangana government to be the first private university in Telangana. So on 24th, we launched the university. It was established, and it heralded a new agenda for higher education. Purpose of this would be, the Mahindra University was that to educate future citizens for a for a better world. Our mission has been defined as to train multi-skilled leaders. You know that interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary are now a buzzword in today's education. But we also would like, our mission is to train not only technocrats, but also they should be eventually leaders in the industry. We aim for interdisciplinary expertise, and we balance education with experience through entrepreneurial projects. Our sponsors are Mahindra Educational Institutions, known as MEI in short, and it's a subsidiary of M.Tech, Tech Mahindra, the flagship IT company of the Mahindra Group, or MNML Group. Our total intake initially only started was 240 students, and they were studying 4 standard engineering discipline, computer science and engineering, which was most popular even at the time, and now also mechanical engineering, electrical, electronics engineering, and civil engineering. Thereafter, the number is students intake is continuously increasing. It is in 2019-20, it was 920, following 2021, it became 1368, then 21-22, 1955, and 22-23, as we have just started, first year students are yet to join, it will be 3 times than what we had in 2021, about 2020. So 3,306 is the projected estimate. First year admissions is still continuing, so we would exactly know by next month what is the total intake that we have achieved in this year. Different schools and programs. In 2021, in addition to those 4, in École Centrale School of Engineering, we added 3 B.Tech programs: AI, artificial intelligence, electronics, and computer engineering, which we call in short as ECM, to distinguish it from ECE, which is electronics and computer engineering. Computation and mathematics, you won't find it in many places in India now, but we had started it in 2021 as a B.Tech program, and we also launched our PhD program in that year. In addition, 3 new schools were also launched in 2021. School of Management with 2 BBA and 1 BA program, School of Law, BBA LLB and BA LLB, and another Indira Mahindra School of Education exclusively started with PhD only, but we would be starting soon once the government clearance is obtained to other undergraduate programs in education. Then in 21-22, École Centrale School of Engineering added 2 more B.Tech programs, which are mechatronics and nanotechnology. And we also launched our first set of M.Tech programs. 2 programs in abbreviated form are known as CASE and A-EV, which I will talk about in later slides. CASE stands for Computer-Aided Structural Engineering and Automated Electric Vehicles. So in 22-23, we are adding 2 more B.Tech programs, computational biology and biotechnology, and 5 M.Tech programs, power electronics, VLSI design and embedded systems, artificial intelligence and data science, and separately computer science, and another one, system engineering, offered by the mechanical department. What I will try to emphasize is that all our M.Tech programs are strictly interdisciplinary, even though they are offered from a particular department, but faculty and subjects are taught from all across the institute, including there is possibility of studying in management course or a law course and things like that as electives. We have the School of Management launching 2 more new programs. One is Executive MBA, and PhD Management School is launching from this fall. School of Law will also launch PhD, in addition an honors LLB course from 22-23. This is just starting in this month. School of Media is a new 4-year UG program on computation and media, which we will be also launching simultaneously. So let's talk about the 2 M.Tech programs which we had already launched, and how they are doing and what are they about. So one is M.Tech in autonomous electric vehicles. It is, the nodal point is electrical department, in which the students will get benefited for if they are already having a strong background in control systems and programming. So these are during the time of admission, these are sort of tested through a discussion in the mode of an interview with the faculty with the prospective students. What are the outcome of this? We expect that the students would be able to conceptualize, design, implement an electric drive system for automobiles along with associated electronic circuitry. So there would be a lot of scope for studying advanced electronic circuitry and electrical drives, which any electrical engineer B.Tech would know what are electrical drives. And the students are able to comprehend and understand the nature of intelligence in automobiles, because A-EV essentially talks of a lot of smart intelligence incorporated or inserted within the vehicles. So it will help in comprehending and understanding the nature of intelligence in automobiles, those who take this course. And they're able to synthesize such that the outcome is that the students taking this M.Tech would be able to synthesize intelligent mechanism for improving vehicle operation. And they are able to design and implement an intelligent transport system. As you know, this is another buzzword which is in existence today, what we call is ITS in short, which are highly, communication intensive vehicular system with vehicular and infrastructure based communications. So you would get to know relevant subjects for understanding what is an ITS, or whether you, after graduation, you can serve any such ITS systems and anywhere. These give you a glimpse of different lab facilities that we have. Embedded systems for automobiles lab and vehicular communication network is the first one. This shows a power electronics and machines laboratory students are working on that. And there is a BMS and control systems, which is shown in this third figure. These are all taken inside our labs. 100% internship offers have been secured by our first batch of students. That is a very interesting fallout of our course, that how is it doing. So you can make a judgment about the course, because 100% all the students who were taken in last year have already got internship offers from good and high, some of them are multinationals also. I'll show you in the next table that this is the India Nippon Electrics Limited, which they offer to 4 students with an Indian rupees 22,000 per month stipend as an internship. Siemens India has also given an internship to 1 student with this kind of. And this second column gives you the number representing the different scholarships that is associated with such internships offered by these companies. Sun Mobility is another company, Rail Lab Technologies, and 4V Tech. So these companies have already offered our M.Tech students who are studying A-EV in electrical engineering their industrial internships with this support, with some financial support. Now, so that is about A-EV. The second program that we launched was from civil engineering, which in short was known as CASE. So it stands for Computer Aided Structural Engineering. Actually, I would say it is Computer Aided Civil Structural Engineering. Civil is not specifically written here, but primarily it is meant for civil structural engineering. So essentially, this course is meant to converge civil structures and computers. Whatever knowledge or whatever the knowledge base is there, combine these two and aggregate them into one single master's program known as CASE. So what they do there, they study about 3D printed homes, artificial intelligence assisted construction, BIM modeling environment. It is BIM stands for business intelligence modeling, environment enhancement construction experience. So that means if you know what is BIM, then you can introduce much better construction environment for construction. Then this program also gives in-depth knowledge of computer-aided design, mathematical modeling, and computational methods in the areas of nonlinear, static, dynamic analysis of structures. Actually, it meant for civil structures. So you sort of through CASE, you become an expert in designing civil structures with the aid of advanced computer programs, highly computation intensive programs. We have the research that is available in this area in our university is a Center for Artificial Intelligence, which you can take advantage of in case you opt for this program. Smart and Sustainable Materials Lab. Then we have a Structural Health Monitoring Lab. Structural health monitoring, by the way, is a very, very hot topic in civil engineering, so that you can monitor the structure of a civil structure's health with a large number of sensors, not necessarily needing you to physically go there and do the measurement. For example, we have a lab, there's a supercomputing lab facility, which is available to every discipline, every master's and PhD and B.Tech students. And what I wanted to tell is that we have a Center of Excellence for Sustainable Infrastructure and Systems. For example, There, the lab is connected with certain bridges across the country. I think primarily right now with Maharashtra, and those are embedded with several kinds of sensors. These sensors sense the status of the bridge in terms of its structural stability, or is it going through too much of load, etc. And those sensors send out those signals into our lab, which is being monitored by our PhD students and concerned faculty. And if they notice any problem in those signals, showing any portion of the bridge having some difficulty or undergoing too much of stress, then they can send an alarm signal to the people who are maintaining the bridge. It could be railways, or it could be PWD and so on. So in the research, we have several faculty who are concerned with these kinds of subject, and which naturally it will benefit you, or you can join any of these programs in the form of a mini project, or if you want to do a major project in any of these topics with any of our faculty. The CASE program at MU integrates analytical programming skills, as I had already just told you, for solving complex design and analysis problems, as I said about health monitoring structure of civil structure, monitoring health of civil structure, problems posed by various materials and structures. So this CASE program is concerned with this. So you will get skill in this area if you take this program. The first year course students, in the first year courses, students did some projects. You can see soon after joining, here is a project which is meant to, I don't have time to discuss the details, but it shows a snapshot of a comparison between non-destructive testing and structural health monitoring as built by two of our students from the first year of CASE M.Tech program. Then we have another picture here. It shows it's like a bridge, it shows the damage detection of bridge using structural health monitoring. Is shown by one of our master students. That's what I was mentioning. We already have two of our students got the second prize in the National Industrial Problem Competition, where they had entered with a project, or with their project, and they have been awarded the second prize nationally. And the good thing is, like as in A-EV program, our students have 100% got in industry internship. Here also it is the same situation. The students secure paid internships with average stipend of about 15,000 per month from MNCs like Rambo, Thornton, and Tomosity, RV Associates, ETFs, etc. So our faculty concerned with running this program are very much connected with high-tech industries in civil engineering. Now I come to new M.Tech programs which are getting launched. We'll have 5 M.Tech programs which are getting launched in this semester. Admissions have already been completed. So M.Tech and we can still there are more seats available. So if any of you want to join, you have to get in touch with us, our admission team. M.Tech in Power Electronics and Renewable Energy Systems. This is offered by the Electrical Engineering Department. So Power Electronics and these Renewable Energy Systems, as you know, will find wide applications in many industrial and commercial sectors, including automotive sectors or automobile sectors. The program is geared towards training the students on latest developments in renewable energy sector, which finds a promising space in the upcoming and future smart grids. As you know, the smart grids would be all linked up with or embedded with lots of sensors, so that appropriate actuation can be done when needed for the smart structures and smart grids. Prerequisites for joining this is any standard B.Tech engineering undergraduate program. The students would have gone through as a discipline, electrical engineering or electronics engineering, or anyone who has done a B.Tech or B in instrumentation engineering from a standard college in India. So they are qualified to get into this program or admitted into this program. The overall academic structure consists of certain courses, which I'll list in the same next slide. A long semester projects. Usually the full semester project is normally done by an M.Tech student. And they can also do some mini projects also, even when they are going through the regular courses. And one is most encouraged to do an industrial project. So this is also very much interdisciplinary in nature. I'll show you some of the first, let me show what are the relevant industries where you can get, potentially you are eligible to get a job. In power electronics and electric bike sector, there are companies like École Corporation, A-EVs, very famous and well-known, ESAB Corporation, Schneider, the French company, Honeywell, Sukam Power Systems, FEB India Private Limited, Bosch India, SFO Technologies, and Lucas TVS. In the power electronics and renewable energy sector, system sector, these are the companies where you can potentially you should be able to get a good job. We are our faculty does collaboration with few of these companies. So NETRA unit of NTPC, Solar Energy Research Center, SAC, L&T Energy, and Siemens India, and also ABB is also involved in active in this particular renewable energy system sector with power electronics background. So relevant courses that will tell you what the different kinds of interdisciplinary courses that is offered under this program. Power electronics, as you know, renewable energy in modern power systems, embedded systems, which is very, very in demand today. We have an exclusive embedded systems VLSI program. I'll discuss that next. Machine learning, so connected with artificial intelligence, that you will know quite a bit. And those kind of program, those courses may be offered by our computer science faculty, along with civil engineering faculty. Wind and solar PV systems. In fact, I may mention that one of our computer science faculty is a female faculty, Dr. Prafulla. She is very deeply involved with with the Center for Sustainable Housing or things like that. So she is very deeply involved as an AI expert in that area with the civil engineers. Wind and solar power, photovoltaic systems, advanced electric drives, advanced power electronics and control, renewable energy, and smart grid lab. So you will have exposure to this lab also. We have a renewable energy and smart grid lab. So these are the courses which are typically taught more in number, which I have not mentioned specifically here, but these are the ones which embraces the interdisciplinary nature of the course. Then I just mentioned that we do have a new program coming up, which is also launched this year. This semester is VLSI design and embedded systems. VLSI, you know those who are in electrical, very large scale integration design, because the design of those VLSI circuits is extremely important as a first step. And also embedded systems, the electronic components which are embedded in a circuit. So what the students will study under this program if they take M.Tech in VLSI design and embedded systems. Advanced VLSI design, they learn about computer architecture, purely computer subject or computer science subject. Advanced algorithms for design automation. So several algorithms coding for design automation. How to balance between low power and high performance. How to achieve a circuit performance with consuming low power. That is also a buzzword in electrical engineering for any device to design in a way that it consumes less and less power. So that will be taught to you, how to balance low power and high performance. For example, I may mention that, for example, when you do you click your keypad in your laptop or your cell phone and get connected to the Google server in San Francisco, the each, each message consumes kilowatt of power because it goes through several switches, servers, and so on the way. So there is a concern about this. In fact, people are thinking in terms of putting or installing servers under the sea to keep them from getting heated too much. So this is a low power consumption device design is an extremely important topic today, and which can be achieved through VLSI and embedded design system. Logic synthesis and verification. Students will go through those courses and they will learn as an outcome how to design complex integrated circuit chips. It's a complex integrated circuit chips which could have hundreds of components embedded into the substrate. How to use the latest software from leading electronic design automation vendors. That is also a very, very important area where commercial softwares developed by electronic design companies, and that could be that we have some of these we have, and one company we already has given us a complete lab. I'll mention about it in the next slide. And they'll also learn about use for design and verification of complex electronic systems, how to design and verify. In the laboratories, they will learn about latest design automation software that I was trying to mention to you from a leading electronics design and analysis company called Synopsys or Applications company, which is known worldwide as Synopsys. They have given us a large number of licenses for our students to make use of. There is a dedicated laboratory set up by the university to offer so that this software can be used and studied, applied by our students. It will use these laboratories. You can also use in this one of those laboratories entire suite of tools. Architectural design meant for architectural design, meant for physical verification tools. For example, design compiler, ICC2, prime time, star RCXT. These are jargons used in IC designs and VLSI designs. Centrale, TCAT. Then what are the opportunities? If you go through this course, of course, you will have, just like in other two programs, which we already have running in the second year, you'll have opportunities to work with industries, including the Synopsys. They have an office and laboratory also of their own in Hyderabad. So you will be able to, if you do well, you have good opportunities to get placements there as an intern. So now, as you know, the present government of India is keen to make India a semiconductor production hub and foundry, which we could not achieve for long, although on small scale we do have, but on a large scale, we have not achieved that. But now government of India is very keen that we do that in the next few years. So therefore, in that context, the VLSI design and embedded systems would be extremely important knowledge powerhouse to serve this production hub, or I hope you know what it meant by foundries. Foundries mean that there is a production facility at a particular country or at a particular place, which can be made use of by designers, electronic circuit designers, to get their design circuit fabricated. So they don't have to duplicate a fabrication facility, which is usually very expensive. So this is a very common way of getting electronic circuits fabricated in so-called electronic foundries around the world. There are only few, not too many are there. So we would like to, India government is interested to have a few in India too in the next few years. So your potential employers would be Intel. These are all communication and electronics company, very well known. You would be knowing them. Intel, they have big base in Bangalore. They are expanding also, and they are also hiring a lot of Indian graduates or postgraduates. Intel, Qualcomm, Synopsys, I mentioned about the software design company. Broadcom, AMD also, you know, is a competitor to Intel or parallel to Intel. NVIDIA, which is a supercomputer manufacturer. We do have a supercomputer also in the university, which is from NVIDIA. So we are anyway very strongly connected with NVIDIA. Apple, the company which makes all your these Mac computers or Apple cell phones and so on, iPhones, TSMC, Global Foundries, and Samsung. So these are sample names of potential employers, and I'm sure there will be more potential employers for hiring people like you if you go through this course. Now we are also launching a new program, which is an M.Tech in Systems Engineering, which very few possibly exist in the country. So we can claim that we are one of the first to start this M.Tech program in system engineering. A lot of background work has been done by our mechanical engineering faculty and computer science faculty when worked with industries to come up with this, offering this program with a full-fledged course structure, most of which are industry linked. The system engineering, what is system engineering? That may be sometimes somebody may be wondering about what we are talking about. It's a subject which enables product development. It's an interdisciplinary subject, I would say, which enables product development in a systematic manner by concurrent interfacing of many subcomponents, leading to significant savings in cost time. That means you design or develop a system integrating components which are very specifically chosen to reduce or to achieve significant savings in cost and time, so that you can readily assemble those. So that would be considered. System engineering is concerned with that subject. So it is a very much interdisciplinary subject, also requires a lot of industry interaction, and that we have in this program. Admission qualifications needed, that you may be wondering, because it's a new subject. Undergraduate, any undergraduate engineering program, a graduate from that, from a standard known college or university, and postgraduates who are in Master of Science, MSc in Maths or Physics with 2-year industry experience are also eligible to join this system engineering program. So with a basic Maths or Physics background, which are the foundation for any engineering anyway. So MSc, the students would have done quite advanced Maths and Physics, but to integrate into this particular program and really benefit, they would require a 2-year industry experience. So they can be also taken or admitted into this program. The academic equivalence, which is a standard certifying organization known as INCOS, is an associate systems engineering professional. So they have actually cleared our entire syllabus and course structure, and we are also a member of this, so that finally a certification from them may also be given to the students who complete this particular program. We have two outstanding professors or experts from IIT Bombay. One, Professor K. Sudhakar, very well known in system engineering. They have vetted all our syllabus, and they have also sat through our board of studies in defining what should be the syllabus. And Dr. Kodar Hariyan Narayana, who is an senior employee of ADA. ADA stands for Aeronautical Development Agency, which comes under Aviation Ministry, I think. Okay, so the ADA has a huge setup in Bangalore. So Dr. Hariharan was earlier working with ADA. Now possibly he's retired and is a consulting. So he has also given us a lot of inputs in the development of this course or syllabus. Industries relevant for this could be any aerospace engineering. Automotive engineering would require system engineers. Energy engineering, any company working with energy development, like BHEL and so on. Manufacturing systems engineering, any manufacturing systems any manufacturing engineering company would require systems engineers, and robotics engineering would of course require system engineers. technologies. So courses typically, not all are listed here for the sake of time and for the sake of brevity. Multidisciplinary organization, disciplinary organization, sometimes known as DO, modeling and analysis of physical systems. You will go through systems verification and validation course. You'll also go to system safety and reliability, introduction to ML and MBSC. I think ML stands for here machine learning. I'm not an expert. I guess it means that. System lifecycle cost analysis. So that is very important as a system engineer. You just don't bother about the cost. You just develop the system or a device without bothering about its cost. So system lifecycle cost analysis would be also taught to you as a part of this system engineering course, and it would have a lot of software intensive systems that you will get exposed to. Now I come to another M.Tech program. So this one would be the fourth M.Tech program. This is offered by our computer science engineering department. The program concept is such that it is designed to enable engineering graduates in CSE, AI, EEE, ECM, electronics and computer engineering, which we acronymed as ECM here, and which is offered by the electrical engineering. So it is more of computer hardware than computer software. CSE does most of more of computer software. So CSE, AI, EEE, ECM graduates, ECM background students who going through this artificial intelligence data science program, which is now offered by almost all IITs also, acquire more in-depth theoretical knowledge and applications that reflect academic and industrial research. So that is the basic concept based on which the course curricula has been written in consultation with external experts in the board of studies. So it will introduce introduction to computational sequence modeling and financial risk management. So you see, it is an interdisciplinary, very much by nature. It's a computer science along with financial risk management will also be taught to you, so that you can serve companies as a financial risk manager, which is apparently a very hot topic for companies today. Life insurance companies, etc. They work with financial risk managers. Specialization in any one of the three tracks. You would have option to specialize along three particular tracks, which I will discuss now. It could be computational genomics. I'll tell you in the next slide what they really meant. Deep learning in communications and industrial informatics. These are the three areas or three tracks in which each track will have a certain number of courses, and that you will go through if you choose. If it depends on your choice, you may choose computational genomics, or you can choose the second one, deep learning, or you can choose industrial informatics. So this program also, people who are rather faculty who are associated with this program are closely associated with multiple industrial establishments like NVIDIA I mentioned about before. Tech Mahindra is our, in fact, Tech Mahindra, as you know, is a subsidiary, rather MEI, who owns our college, is a subsidiary of Tech Mahindra. But Tech Mahindra has a well-known research lab which goes by the name of Makers Lab. They're working now on quantum computers and other stuff, and they have entered into an MOU with Mahindra University during our convocation last month for establishing a center of excellence in quantum computation or understanding quantum computation at Mahindra University. So once it comes up, you will have also opportunities to work in those labs. DRDO labs also, we have multiple connections, and as you know, there are a large number of DRDO labs in Hyderabad. So our computer science faculty has sponsored projects from DRDO, because they have access to DRDO, and some of them have also worked in DRDO for a long time. We have one faculty who joined in mechanical engineering, has been with DRDO for a very long time, and he is an expert on computational fluid dynamics and so on. He spent about 2 years after retirement for DRDO lab at IIT Bombay, but now he has decided to join us, so he is working with us. Our courses are in this area, typically could be in semester 1, advanced database system, high performance computer, what is this one? Is math for AI and data science, machine learning, fundamentals of artificial intelligence. These would be the typical courses that you will go through in the semester 1. In semester 2, you will be taught on big data analytics. You would have done some of this in computer science in undergraduate program, but more advanced knowledge would be given to you under these titles: computer vision, natural language processing, which normally in short people call as NLP today, and extremely sought after expertise by industries. Then it is neural networks and deep learning. In addition, these are the core courses. In addition, you will get, and you have to choose an elective from any basket, which will be coming in the next slide. In semester 3, you will do computational sequence modeling, financial risk management, complete course. Elective number 2 from same basket, free elective, and project dissertation. So semester 4 is entirely based on project dissertation, and these are the baskets which are defined here. Elective basket 1, which goes by the name of genomics. So it involves computation courses, 2 courses, computational biology and computational genomics, which are extremely important, very sought after, and very well studied subjects today under genomics. Both the biologists and computer science people study or make extensive research in the area of genomics. In elective basket 2, they are concerned with communication. So communication theory with 5G, as you know, 5G is very much talked about. 6G now people are talking about. Deep learning in communications. So that will constitute the 2 electives under elective basket 2. Then elective basket 3, depending on your choice and stream or the track that you choose. Smart industry, control theory, you will be taught control theory and industrial informatics and algorithmic IoT. Okay. Then finally the last program, which is on computer science. This is the program concept is something similar to other. This is on both of these M.Techs are offered from the same department. So the concept is to, through this program, enable B.Tech engineering students of CSE, IEEE, ECM, electronics and computer engineering branches acquire essential knowledge related to computer science, which you already have, but you would get much more advanced knowledge in one of the streams of technology development relevant to industrial and academic research. So you could go through academic line for further do PhD and so on, or you do more extensive studies for industrial applications, for which you may not necessarily need to go through a PhD. Specialization in any one of the 4 streams, you will get computer vision, data science, networking and cyber security, which are again a buzzword today. Data science is also a buzzword today, and advances in computing. We have close association with multiple industrial establishments like NVIDIA, Tech Mahindra, Makers Lab, and DRDO, etc. Courses that you will be taught in semester 1 under computer science M.Tech, math for computer science, HPC stands for high performance computing, machine learning, algorithm design techniques, advanced data systems. In semester 2, you will do network software, principles and foundation, big data analytics, modern operating systems. Along with, you have to take 2 electives, elective 1 and elective 2. Semester 3, you will do elective 3, elective 4, plus start of the projects. So that whole semester 3 will also involve projects besides 2 courses. So the project credits would be slightly less as compared to full semester project. So in the 3rd semester, along with 2 electives, you will also do a project which can continue if you plan it appropriately along with your advisor. And you can continue to work on the project in the semester 4, and that is entire semester will be devoted to project dissertation. So I have come to an end to my presentation to you about what we do under different M.Tech programs and 5 new M.Tech programs which are just launching. I have also shared with you that the two programs which are already launched, the 100% internship in industries have been secured by our students. So that is the end of my presentation, and thank you for your time and attention.
Audience, if you have any questions for Professor Pal, we request you to type in your questions in the Q&A window, please. Sir, you can open the Q&A window.
Yeah, I did that. So there is a question. Someone has asked, when college start for undergraduates, sir? College, this program is meant for M.Techs, but nevertheless, maybe you have a younger brother or sister. So our college undergraduate program, undergraduate will start on 7th would be the September registration, and 8th would be the start of the courses. Because we are still waiting for JEE results. What course do you offer relevant to cyber security? So there will be a course with, I have mentioned one of this course which are the name of cyber security itself. So see, I am not an expert. I am in the computer science area. So you'll have to, you can reach our computer science faculty. All these things are there on the website, and you can ask more details about it. By the way, all of you who are interested or got interested after listening to this presentation are interested to know more details about each of these programs, there will be separate webinars, I think starting next week, which will be announced by our admission team, where you will get more details of each program, and that will be discussed by individual faculty who are involved in running those programs. So you'll have more chances to know more details. Is there a chance of being rejected post entrance exam? Of course, if you do not do like any other IIT or any good colleges, if you do not do well in terms of CGPA, which I don't expect, because if people who are selected have already done very well in their other previous course, so normally the chance would be very little. But nevertheless, there is a minimum. There will be minimum CGPA. If you cannot, then you cannot continue to the second semester. How to apply these programs in website? It is showing it will open shortly, but when? My admission counselor or the manager, Rakesh, who is also online, he can answer that.
Yeah, so audience, like, the application forms are live on the website. If you go to the Mahindra University website homepage, on top you'll find M.Tech application form tab. We request you to click on that and submit your application. And please look at the admission notification for the eligibility criteria and the fee structure and the scholarships. Just to kind of appraise you all, there are 2 routes of admission. One is through a GATE score. If you already have a valid GATE score, which is a qualifying score for your respective specialization, you'll be eligible for an interview directly. And after you clear the interview, you would be selected into the respective M.Tech program.
Yeah.
If in case you don't have a valid GATE score, then you'll have to write the test being conducted by us. And once you clear the test, you'll have an interview, and post the interview, the final admission offer will be made to you.
Correct. Automation electric vehicle is no, it is not. It is automated electric vehicle. So it is rather augmented electric vehicle. Yes. So these are a course which deals with electric vehicles. As you know, this is also a very popular topic today. Electric vehicles, but electrical vehicles run with intelligence. So there will be a lot of sensors and so on, which are programmed in such a way that you can drive the vehicle, electric vehicle, with minimum of effort in terms of your brain repairing. You would be already directed on a screen which is sensing the surrounding, gets the signals back. So in fact, it is something like, without a driver, an automated electric bike, which many people are trying to achieve, including Google. So you will be taught about techniques to build such automobiles. Anything else? We are close to ending. Anybody else? Any questions? Or you can, as I told you, you will have another opportunity to get exposed to or listen to webinar on individual programs separately, which will be announced by our college or university, and you can attend those and get much more answers. Okay, does the university have tie-up with international universities in US? Okay, not program-wise, we have not, but as a Mahindra University, we have tied up. We have tie-up with several universities. For example, our computer science students final year, some of them they go to Florida State University in Gainesville, about 6, 7. Of course, there is, you have to get a very good score. Our students from management go to Johnson's College in Cornell, which this summer they had, some people have gone, including B.Tech students and management students. So we have tie-up with several. Virginia Tech is in collaboration with us. We are, or in collaboration with Virginia Tech, we offer this nanotechnology program. So we do have. So you will have chance. Of course, the bottom line is you have to have a good CGPA.
So I think there are no further questions, sir. I think you can wrap up the session with your closing notes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Whoever, I have not seen the audience. I have no way to do that here on the screen, but I hope some of you have understood what this M.Tech new M.Tech programs which we are offering. So we are pushing the PG program very aggressively. As you can see, we have launched 5 M.Tech programs this semester. And then next year we will also do more, depending on the demand. So overall, Mahindra University, I can say that our target, and we have already achieved to an extent, we want to be known as a research university. So postgraduate programs are very much encouraged, and you will get a lot of opportunity to participate with our faculties research programs. Our faculty is very active in research. And they have also got a lot of sponsored projects from governments and industries. Okay, so let me sign off now with a goodbye, and you have a good evening, all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.